Yeah. 3 quick succession. I can't even speak. Succession.
3 succession. Yeah.
Getting them out.
Getting them out there.
Yeah, man. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's listened so far. We've put out 2 episodes and we've had some fantastic response.
Yeah.
Getting sent some videos, listening to them at home on the Amazon and Google and stuff, which is pretty cool. It's weird to think that our voices are in someone else's house. But thank you for supporting us with this and sharing it, liking it, posting it on your Instagram,
your
social media links.
It's been a weird, I know we thought about it and we were like, let's do it. And there were a point where I was just like, you know what? Is it going to work? But people have enjoyed it because it's just, we're just free balling it. Free balling. You know what I mean? John Mayer, free balling. I mean, obviously we talk about some certain subjects, but it's pretty much free balled and fun. And
yeah, I think that's something that I can, even though obviously it's me that's saying it, but even when I listen back to it, I can connect with it and be like,
yeah,
because it's just a conversation, isn't it? It's not like a scripted, this is what we have to do and this is what we have to say and let's be super, obviously we're PC anyways and we do swear and stuff like that, but it's just two guys.
Well, it'll be hopefully soon a few more guys. Might have we talk about guests all the time coming on, but we might have some people joining us in the near future just to chat more shit.
Yeah, get them sat in the middle, get them sat right there.
We'll have to get them sat on this fucking table. We don't have any more chairs left.
We've got a sofa, but I feel like it might be a bit too intense, all 3 of us sat on the sofa.
That'd be like them, casting couch.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know about it because I've never Googled casting couch.
All right, yeah.
Tell us all about it. What's casting couch, mate? Just so the viewers know, because there's another one I've heard, like Fake Taxi or something. I've never seen that, or the interview, them interview ones. But I think someone said that's a bit similar to the casting couch. I don't.
Yeah, they're good actually. They're good storyline.
Has it got a good storyline to it? Yeah. Sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to Google it when I get back to work. See what it's about.
Everybody Google that. That's one thing. I need you to go and Google casting couch and fake taxi.
Right, okay.
Fake taxi, fake driving instructor is also a very good one.
Fake coffee shop, is that one?
No, that ain't one.
Nah.
That'd be a good one, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. But
oh wow, 3 minutes in, talking about porno.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, I didn't know that.
Someone told me.
Oh, right.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know where to start. To find it. Obviously,
Google
www.faketaxi.com.
Yeah, weird.
Something like that. I don't know. Yeah.
So yeah, we've episode 2's gone out. This is episode 3. We've come on. Just to basically, we've got a few stuff we've been chatting about.
I don't think we should say a date that it's going to go out because we've not stuck by it at all.
It's going to go out on this date.
There's 2 episodes out, and you said at the beginning this is going to be like a bi-weekly thing, you know, and we've already put 2 out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, just free balling out.
Free balling.
But yeah, there's a few things we want to talk about today. So last time we obviously spoke about current events and we can't really go, let's talk more about current events because
the current event is what it is. It's Ukraine.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Not that it shouldn't be spoken about.
Yeah.
I'm not going down that route of being like it's boring.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's. I think we should all be informed about it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I guess there's only for us two. There's only so much we can talk about it because we're not journalists. We're not.
I don't read too much into it, to be fair. Like, obviously, you read stuff that pops up online, but some of the stuff's not even true. Like,
don't say the ghost of Kiev, mate. Don't say it.
Right.
Don't say it.
This guy thinks ghost of Kiev.
Yeah, I do think it's true.
It's true.
And
I read somewhere that it's not true. I read it was like from a simulation or something like that. So yeah, I don't really I don't not agree with it. I just don't think it's true. Whereas Logan's like, yeah, goes to Kiev is going to kill all the Russians.
You're from a simulation.
I'm from a simulation.
Yeah, I can't log in here. This is.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, I've got it.
So, but yeah, goes to Kiev. No, I wasn't even going to talk about goes to Kiev, but you brought.
But you were going to do it.
I was going to bring up just some of the stuff that I see on Twitter. Like some people post videos like, "Oh, look at this from Ukraine," and then you see the date stamp and it's from 2002.
Yeah, that's the internet, though, isn't it? That happens every single day about everything.
Yeah. So.
I don't know if you can see on the camera if you're watching, but I had to. Sorry about a stumble there. I just had to log back in. iMac have sponsored us, and we've upgraded. We've upgraded to an iMac 27-inch. So thanks iMac, thanks Apple,
thanks Apple.
For the upgrade there. They can obviously see this podcast is going to go far, and they want to sponsor us. So
to push it. So.
Yeah, I mean, I've ended up leaving all my Apple gear at home. They give us T-shirts, jumpers, hats, boots. Yeah. But I just forgot to put it on today. So I don't think we can go too much into current events.
No,
there's some stuff that I want to talk about today that's pissed me off.
Yeah, I've had a week of things pissing me off, and like we have these conversations during the week in the coffee shop and just out and about with friends, and I'm like, I need to say this for the podcast because I want to put it out there for people to agree or disagree on these same sort of points.
Yeah, and some of these points are stupid.
Yeah,
but it's stuff that's in my head that I think about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, saying it out loud sounds a bit stupid, but they're in my head. And my first one today, prawn fucking mayo sandwich.
Yeah, you've had a fucking mare this morning, haven't you? So
what I don't get
we defected this morning and had a little chat in Costa. There are obviously the big change you've got near us, Costa.
Yeah, I mean,
Starbucks.
Costa's a second sponsor.
I think Costa is better than all of them. In them three, the cluster, I'd give Costa big up. But
yeah.
Is
that because you work there though, or is that because it's better?
It's English.
Yeah,
it's a British company, and
all right. Yeah. Shout out to home brewing.
Yeah, and I just prefer it to Starbucks.
Yeah.
If you're having if we're having a battle, put it out there right now. Starbucks, Costa.
I do feel bougie though when I got a Starbucks.
I
feel good.
White girl, fucking yeah. Is that
it's that status symbol in it. Like, I'd even drink it like this, like Starbucks logo there. A bit.
And then put it on Instagram.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Right. Anyways, moving on from the whole Costa coffee and
prawn mayo sandwich. What pisses me off is that everyone wants a prawn and like cocktail sauce sandwich.
Yeah.
But Costa prawn mayo, what the fuck's that about? And Tesco's does it as well.
Tesco's, Costa. I personally,
it's annoying.
Yeah, personally, I'm not having a prawn sandwich, right? But if I'm having a prawn sandwich, I'm not having it with mayo.
Yeah.
Mayo is the devil for me personally. I hate mayo.
No, I've started to like it, maybe.
I haven't.
All right.
Yeah, throwing it out there. I'm a salad cream kind of guy. Mayo is just the
devil's work.
The devil's work. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're having a prawn sandwich, you want it with that sauce, that Thousand Islands.
Yeah, Thousand Island or Marie Rose. Is it Marie Rose or Mary Rose?
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah.
Cocktail sauce.
You don't want it just plain mayo.
I don't want mayo.
Or you want lemon mayo at least.
Yeah, you said to me that, and on the first podcast, you're not a chef, and you're throwing in stuff like, lemon zest mayo. Why don't you hit it with a bit of, a bit of jus?
Yeah, a bit of jus.
You could dunk it into some jus. All right, mate. Chef Billington.
Chef Billington. So yeah, that were your peeve this morning.
Yeah, I've got another peeve as well.
Go on then.
So I don't know if many of the listeners or viewers use public transport, but I use public transport, and so get on the bus this morning, and it was late to my stop.
Yeah.
So they have to make up a bit of time, which I get. And and how they did that this morning. People didn't get off the bus. Like, there were stops that it just drove past.
Yeah.
So it made up that time, and it actually made up more time. So what bus drivers do is they'll sometimes stop at a bus stop.
I fucking hate when they do that.
Right.
But
that is annoying.
Yeah. It is annoying, but it's not like,
But I'm still getting to my destination at the same time.
Yeah.
So they stop at the bus stop for 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, read a couple of messages. Sometimes they get the fucking paper out.
Yeah.
Like,
I love that. Just to get off and have a fag. Have you seen that?
Sometimes get off and have a fag, yeah. And that's what happened today. It stopped 5 minutes. Guy sat behind me, just sat waiting for it to set off again. 5 minutes. He were waiting. As soon as it set off, press the fucking bell to get off at the next stop. Just get off and walk.
How far away was the next stop?
It was on the same road. It's not as if it like had gone round corners and stuff like that. Gone on different. It was on the same street, and I'm throwing it out there like, get off and walk. This guy was able-bodied. You know, it literally. That's something else that pisses me off as well. Like when they get on like one stop before and then get off the next stop.
Yeah.
Like
that's
or two stops. Like, yeah, and I understand like disabilities and things like that. And this guy was an able-bodied guy. He could have probably done a front flip off if he wanted to. He was that able.
Yeah.
Like, but it's just fucking annoying.
He just waited 5 minutes. Maybe he wasn't in a rush. Maybe
public transport. I love it, right? Because you get to people watch. I like people watching. I like not earwigging, but you know, like you pick up on conversations or whatever. We did it walking downtown today, walking past someone. She was like, "Oh, Barbara's expecting a second child." I'm like, "Go on, Barbara."
Barbara, how old? Barbara, 66.
Barbara's 66, expecting her 7th child. And it's just public transport. I like it. It's good, but sometimes, like on an evening, you'll get. It's not just you kids, it's teenagers, young adults, whatever, that just piss about and cause the bus to stop or whatever, and you just think, I've been at work for 9 hours, just shut the fuck up and let me get home.
The thing is, right, they're young, aren't they? So they don't get it yet. When they get to your age...
And they have a full-time job and whatnot.
They'll be the same.
Yeah.
Or they'll have a car. But they'll be the same as well. They'll sit there and they'll think, fuck. Like, these little twats fucking up my journey. What I hate about public transport is, so I rarely get it unless I get the train somewhere. But I hate buses in terms of, so I'm a driver and they think that they
I know what you're going to say.
They think they can pull out, just pull out.
It does say it on back at bus.
No, it says, please, will you allow us to pull out? It doesn't say, fucking, we're going to pull out whenever we want. If you're driving at fucking 40, boom, I'm pulling out in front of you. Right. So this one time, I'm driving my car and I'm going at a good pace. And I don't like buses pulling out whenever they want. So but what buses do is as well, they start to pull out and then they indicate. They don't indicate before. They pull out, then indicate. So this bus started to pull out. And I thought, fuck that, I'm going round it. Boom, went round it. And then as I've gone round it like that, it's kind of like, not slammed on, but kind of beat it on a little bit. And we come up to the next traffic lights, and it's pulled up beside me. And this driver has gone waving her arm at me. So I put my window down, and she goes, "Oh, now you can see me." And I went, "I saw you before. I just didn't want to let you out." And I put my window back up and drove off, right? And that's how much I hate buses. They're disrespectful. Like, using them, fine. I'm all right with using them. Like, I find them disrespectful in terms of they can think they can do what they want.
You'd be one of them guys that hates cyclists until you cycle. So unless you get a bus, you're hating buses.
But this is the thing, like, people are like, some people like me will hurt people like learner drivers and cyclists. I don't hate them. I think respect for a cyclist, going out and doing it on the road, brave enough, great, right? Sometimes you take piss and you go too far over, but that's whatever.
Right? Yeah.
You know, and then learner drivers, like, people are like so disrespectful to learner drivers, proper up their ass beeping, speeding up, and I'm just like, do you know how nervous they are right now? They could literally crash, right? And you are not making it any better.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick.
It's the same like when if you go to the gym and you see that person that's curling like 2.5s.
Yeah.
Like your initial reaction is to be like, ha, what a loser.
Yeah.
But we all have to start somewhere, don't we? That's like that with learner drivers. Like you can beat your own, but they're never going to learn. Then they're never going to get to be a driver on the road because you're either going to make them really anxious about driving, getting back in the car, feeling shit about it.
It's just, the gym thing's another one. It's a good one as well. Just you see people like I've got people on Twitter. There's a guy I follow on Twitter, and I think he's called something Joe Swollen. I could be wrong.
That's my account.
Could be wrong, but he calls out people for videoing people in the gym.
Oh, I've seen it.
Right, so this guy's
he does it on TikTok too. He's jacked.
He's jacked, and he calls people out for videoing people doing stuff in the gym. Now, don't get me wrong, right? I've been there where I've seen someone do something in the gym. I think, what are you doing? Or laughed or whatever, right? But I've also been there, right? I wouldn't ever video someone and disrespect them, but I've also been there where I've seen someone doing something. I've gone over and gone, look, mate, you can seriously hurt yourself. I'm no expert in the gym, right? But when it comes to somebody doing something wrong, I'm like, you're going to hurt yourself here.
Yeah.
I just try and do it this way or do it that way, and it might help, and it, lower the weight or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I hate people like you see. No disrespect to people who are called fat. When I say fat, like you see people who are trying to get into the gym who have over a bit, got a bit of weight on them and they're wanting to start. Mm-hmm. People rip them.
I love them videos.
People tear into them like, oh, look at this guy, fucking fat bastard. And it's like that guy's literally gone out of his own way, started the gym, and the first thing he's done is you coming in and laughing at him.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're a knob, not him.
Yeah. Just to clear it up, I don't love them videos. I love the videos of like the inspiration of someone being maybe overweight or whatever, and they bite the bullet to go into the gym or even just start like home workouts or, and then document the journey and just prove that things can happen if you want it to happen.
Yeah.
Like if you put effort and stuff like that into it. The danger of some stuff on Instagram though, and no disrespect to you, but going over and saying that guy's going to hurt him, he's probably learned that off somebody else.
Yeah.
Or that person, not that guy, the girl, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a lot of influencers on Instagram when it comes to the gym.
Yeah.
And I've been our gym instructor for many years, and I always tend to stick to the same techniques, the same way that I was taught officially, to get a qualification. And there's so many different techniques out there, and I think there is a danger to Instagram gym instructors.
Yeah, there is, because
everyone does things different.
Yeah, well, that's the difference.
I'll do different stuff to other, My way's my way, innit? It's what I've been taught, so that's my way. But there'll be someone else that comes into the gym and they might say, yeah, I'm a personal trainer or whatever, and they do a range of movement, and I'm like, it's either not doing or it's the wrong technique. But
it's there's the difference between wrong technique and I think hurting yourself.
Yeah,
like maybe they tie in with each other. Maybe I'm just being an idiot when I say that, but like people are injuring themselves doing dumb shit. Like I once saw. I was going to say woman then, but I'm just going to say person. Yeah, because I don't want to discriminate. Because everybody will be like, oh, but it's a woman. It's like, no, this person was doing a leg press, and
she a woman.
And even if it had been a guy, they would have struggled to get this weight up.
All right, yeah.
And I don't know if she put it on or she didn't realise that the weight was on the leg press, and so she'd gone to lift it up, and it just fucking slammed down on her.
Yeah.
And when you see them videos where leg bends backwards,
it's a guilty pleasure. Is that them videos?
I hate them videos.
I hate them, but I love them at the same time.
And it slammed down, and everybody in the gym turned around like, "Oh shit!" Like, and I instantly thought she broke a leg here, or she's done something.
Oh, she's got a pronoun now.
Oh, sorry, this person has broke a leg. So yeah, I keep switching, but I had to run over, and there were me and a couple of other people, and we helped get the weight back up, and we were like, "You all right? You're right." She was okay, but she was just like, I didn't realise there was that much weight on it.
Just literally crippled her.
But yeah, it was fucking a lot.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Sniffing her own arsehole.
Legs were literally behind her head like this. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I hate them videos, by the way.
Yeah, there's part of me that loves them.
No.
But there's part of me that, just to see what could happen.
Mm-hmm.
When someone goes down for a squat and then they can't get up and then
That once happened to me in the gym. Honestly, I was working to fatigue and I went down for a squat. The thing is though, nobody else was in the gym at this time.
Yeah.
Right? So I'd gone down to squat and I'm sat in the squat position and I couldn't get up.
Yeah.
So in my head I went, right, come on, breathe, get up. And I couldn't get up, so I was like, there's two ways of doing this now. I fall, collapse to the floor, and the side bars will catch it.
Yeah.
Or I throw it backwards and it don't crush me. And I fucking just threw it backwards like I collapsed to the floor, and luckily I didn't die, because I'm here. But yeah, I didn't, that was one of the, if people had been in the gym, they would have helped me, but because I were on my own, oh my God.
Yeah.
People watching that back on camera, I bet they had a right laugh. Look at this knobhead. Fucking ego lifting on his own.
See, that's it. You want ego lifting, you were doing a certain routine.
Yeah.
Like to completion or whatever you called it. Fatigue, yeah. Whereas some people just literally go fucking hard or go home and they pretty much go home every time.
Yeah.
But, what's your thoughts on We've just had a discussion in the car on the way around because obviously when Apple sponsored us, they sent this to my business address, unboxed it and everything, put it on my desk. I don't know how they'd set it up and stuff like that. And
all the logos on there and everything.
Yeah, it were already set up. I don't get it, but we had to bring it up here and got in the car and there was a tub of pre-workout on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff is fucking lethal.
Yeah. You can get, obviously, we talked about different types, and me and Logan both used to be, obviously just spoke about being not a fitness instructor, did you say?
I was a gym instructor for the council.
Instructor, so he talks about how he used to be jacked and used to be into fitness, and I was the same, and we talked about how we used to take pre-workout in different types, and he used to 3-scoop it, no water involved, just straight in the mouth.
Straight in gob.
And I used to do the same, but not 3 scoops because I couldn't get past 2. And
I nearly died on 3 though. 2 was intense, but it got to the point where I was taking it every day because I would work out every day.
Yeah.
And I didn't use stuff. I didn't think stuff like coffee would give me enough of a pump because that's the difference in people say, oh well, why don't you just have 2 shots of espresso or whatever? But it's not the same.
No.
That stuff makes my face want to peel off.
Yeah, it gives you that itch and the pump in your muscles. Whereas that's just caffeine, and it's I feel awake now.
Yeah.
So I get it, but I also understand the effects of it because it fucking screwed me up.
Oh, yeah, I nearly died.
Yeah, and when I say it screwed me up, you take it every day. So you're doing a training plan, and most people who do training plans, they'll do 5 days, 6 days. So you're taking this thing 6 days a week. Mm-hmm. And then you have a day off. The day off hurts more than having it. Yeah. Because your body's going, I need it. It's like drugs.
Yeah.
And you've got headaches. And then when you do take it, you can't sleep. You crash. And
the crash is intense. But unless you crash, if you crash through the day.
Yeah.
So you've worked out in the morning, you crash through the day, you're still at work or whatever. There's no opportunity to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it's dangerous because you can be, confused. Yeah. You can be, what's the word, where you stumble over things. Mm-hmm. Your concentration levels have gone, but you can't sleep although you want to.
Yeah.
And then you get past that stage. You get home and you think, shit, right, I'm going to go to bed now.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep. You're just awake.
You're wide awake. You've got a fucking banging headache.
It's like it's just had a second shot of it.
Yeah. Your eyeballs are burning.
Yeah. The trick is to do it and then go straight to sleep.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, choose a time to take pre-workout that's not a ridiculous hour.
Yeah.
And then, train, work hard, whatever, come home, feel the pump,
Yeah.
have your shower, all that shit, and then you hopefully will crash in time to just go to bed.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. What is a good time to take it?
I
So
don't
people
know,
say, this is the thing. See, people say, like, don't take caffeine after a certain time. So I used to have my pre-workout and train at around 4:30, 5. Now people would say, how do you sleep? The thing is, I used to go to bed. Well, I say used, I still do, about midnight, 1 o'clock.
You're a liar. You said to me some days like,
just
I
call
won't
me
go
out.
at
Right.
3 a.m. and stuff like this.
No, all right. Yeah, sometimes I go to bed at 3, but what I'm saying is, most of the time,
All right,
I will
most of the time.
I will go to bed at that time,
All
right?
Yeah.
But when you've taken pre-workout, you're like that fucking 12 o'clock midnight,
Yeah.
fucked, and you're trying to get to sleep, and you realise you've got to be up at 7 in the morning. Taking a pre-workout in the morning, 7, if you're getting up at 5 a.m., 5 a.m. club, you take a pre-workout then.
What, just for taking pre-workout, not
No.
for training?
For training.
All right, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
you crash in at 12.
Oh, yeah. Big
Midday.
time. You crash at 12 anyway without it. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it gets to 12, you have your lunch, you crash then anyway. And then to have pre-workout earlier on, that's a double crash.
Yeah. I would advise water.
Injecting it in your vein. Jokes.
But yeah, pre-workout. So we came up with a little terminology last week.
Brew it or stew it?
Brew it or stew it.
Yeah, man.
So brew it is good. Stew it is bad. Pre-workout, brew it or stew it.
To be fair, now, I think 5 years ago I'd have said brew it.
Yeah.
Because I were obsessed with it. But now I'm stewing it. I do not like pre-workout.
I'm going to still brew it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I like it every now and again. Not every day, not every time I go for a gym session, but it's good sometimes just to have one as I'm doing back. Let's say I'm training back.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big movement. All legs. I'm doing.
Biceps every day.
Every day do biceps.
You can't not train without doing bicep curl.
Yeah.
Buys for the guys.
Buys for the guys, tries
for the guys.
For buys. I don't know what. Yeah, but I'm brewing it. So I'm brew.
Yeah.
You're stew.
I'm stewing it. Yeah, it's a dangerous thing. I think Red Bull gets a lot of shit. Like as in a lot of shade. You know, people. You can't have 2 Red Bulls. You can't have 3 Red Bulls. Mate, the amount of stuff in a pre-workout is unreal. I had a good friend of mine who was a competition bodybuilder, and it got to the point where he was, instead of buying pre-workout, he worked out what was in it and made it himself.
Yeah, I've done that before.
And I think that was a bit cleaner,
maybe
doing that sort of thing, because he could limit what he had in it.
Yeah.
It could put exactly what he required in it, instead of, because it says on the back like 1 scoop or like half a scoop, but you don't know what your body can take. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know that my body can take 6 coffees a day and I'm fine, but 7's a bit too much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like 6 once a day. 7's too many. Comes out like dust. Like, yeah.
It doesn't just come out; it just gives you a shaky leg, and then
people have been listening up to this point, and they've heard that and they've gone, "Fuck off! That's too far. That's too far."
Just give you a cramping arch of your toe because you're pointing it. Yeah. So I think we've divided on that opinion. Brewing it or stewing it.
Brew it or stew it. I'm brewing it.
Yeah, I'm stewing that one. It's not my thing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But what's been happening in your week? How was the what's been going on?
We obviously did the podcast last week, episode 2, and during the time from last week to now, I've been in a few coffee shops. Obviously, I've worked, which I'll get to in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing that really grinds me is when people go into somewhere, so a restaurant, coffee shop, and they're on the phone.
Oh, right, yeah. I thought you were going to say something different.
And they have to tell everybody what they're doing. So they're on the phone and the conversation is the loudest thing in that place. Everybody knows that Susan here, right, has had a fucking shit week because a fella has shagged the dog or something, right?
You could have said some easy other stuff. Like
he's not done washing up. He's not taken the fucking bins out. And this, like, honestly, she has to tell her best mate, no way, this has happened. He's been a dick again. And, or whatever. It's just, I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Like, you're having a conversation with that other person. You're not having a conversation with the 20 other people that are in that shop.
You just don't need to shout it, man. We've all got like iPhone fucking 12s and things that, or even a bit less, like iPhone 6 and up or whatever, and you can hear the other person. You don't have to shout it.
Like, unless you're deaf. Like,
yeah.
But even when you're deaf, like, it brings me back to public transport. So people get on public transport and then do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
That's a small confined space. You're having a conversation on the phone with everybody in the town, not just the fucking bus.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh God, please just...
Some are interesting though.
Some, don't get me wrong.
Fucking Susan's boyfriend shagging dog. I'd be into that conversation. I wouldn't be like, yeah, Susan, shut up. What's going on?
Yeah.
Shagged the dog today. What a dirty bastard.
What a knob. So, but so it leads me on to my next point.
Yeah.
So I work in hospitality. You've worked in hospitality.
Yeah.
Right. When people come to the till, right, I'm just going to get my phone out for visual aspects for people on YouTube. Hi mate, yeah. I'm just in coffee shop. Hold on a second. Can I get a flat white?
Yeah, they whisper.
And they whisper their order to you.
Yeah.
Or they've got a menu in their hand, right, and they'll go, so, hey mate, hold on a second, and they'll point. That one there, I've never been so close to punching people when they do that. And they point out what they want. And you repeat it back to, oh, you want a cheese toaster? Yeah. Just a fucking order a cheese toaster. Just put the phone down for 30 seconds, right?
Yeah, just say, 1 sec, I'll just order my food. Can I get a cheese toaster and a cappuccino?
Yeah, like, stop doing that. Stop it. People who do that, fuck you. Stop doing it, please. With everything I have in me right now, please stop doing it. Yeah. Because it is annoying.
I don't think we even have to ask a brew or stew on this one. I think it's a common ground that people get pissed off with that.
Yeah.
The problem is that the people that probably get pissed off with it probably do it themselves.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
I understand how hard it is.
Well, last week you were not a fucking voice. You were stewing voice notes, mate.
Yeah.
And now you are the voice note champion.
I'm not a voice note champion. I still hate them with a passion, right? Because I think, if it's a conversation you need to have, just ring them.
But sometimes it's not the right place. Okay. Like on a bus, because we shout it.
What about the other day? When we were in here and that guy was voice noting? The guy was voice noting.
I missed this, but one of your members of staff.
Yeah, so he's at the till voice noting, his friend, and somebody's asked him, "Hiya, what can I get you?" And instead of just stopping the voice note and starting again, he carried on and said, "Hey mate, I'll just order my food a second. Yeah, can I get this please?" La la la, and then carried on with his voice note. And I'm like, "So you've just voice noted somebody your order?"
Oh, guy.
And I'm like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I just need to get with the times a little bit. Not grow up, but get with the times.
Yeah, voice noting is with the times because it's far more convenient to voice note. Like, say you're walking through town or whatever.
Yeah.
And walking through town with your head down is a dangerous game.
Yeah, it is,
like bumping into so many people. So it's just easier just to be like, you're a dick, and on your voice note. Instead of trying to type it out, you are, spelled you are wrong.
Yeah, oh shit, spelled that wrong.
I thought you were going to say about kids.
Kids?
Not cleaning up after your kids.
Oh my god, you have got me on one now.
You mention it every single week.
So listen to me, right? I've just had a conversation with somebody else who's got a kid. We've kids, said this episode 3 now. We're we've got children.
Yeah,
right? When you take your child out, right? I like the fact that you're allowed to take your children out and take them places. So I went to a restaurant on Saturday, and a couple I know, they took their baby with them. This baby is young, like really young, and the couple behind the table, right? Just, you know, when somebody's staring you down as if to go, fuck me, that baby's annoying, right? That doesn't help the situation, number one, right? So if you're one of them people, fuck you, right? But also, right, we understand that the baby is crying. We know the baby's crying, but we're trying to do something about it. So you staring at me as if to say, do something about your baby, does not help.
No.
So that was number one, right? And then it's like, the second thing is, for people who take the children out, I do this, right? I don't know if you do it, but I do it as well. If you've taken your child out and your child has made a mess on the table, mess on the floor, right? Don't be one of them people that goes, oh, it's there, and then leave it, right? At least try to clean up after yourself. Like, they've made a mess on the high chair, just wipe it down. Yes, I'm going to go to the table and I'm going to clear it up, but fucking have a bit of respect. For,
disrespect. Have a bit of disrespect.
Have a bit of respect for the place that you've just been in. Your baby's just thrown crisps all over the floor that you've not bought from that place, but yet I'm going to just leave them there on the floor.
Yeah, true.
Somebody did it with raisins, and people then had come in after, and I didn't realise that they were on the floor, and trod on the raisins.
Oof.
And then mushed them into the floor.
Fucking dried grapes, man.
So that, that's one thing that really gets me.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say that because I know how much it pisses you off. And you've said to me, like, I don't know if you do it, but I literally bring my child in here every single weekend, and I don't think she makes a mess. No. Like, she'll make a mess, but we'll tidy it up. She's pretty good with not making a mess. So, but yeah.
I'm not asking you to get a spray bottle.
Oh, yeah, don't do the whole, like...
Yeah, I'm just saying, come on. Like...
My thing's stacking up the plates. I think that should be a thing that people do. Maybe not at, your fine dining Michelin star restaurant, because it's all a part of the experience and bringing it and showing what it is, telling you what. But like, you come in here for a toasty and some pancakes. Once you've done, it's habit of mine now, but just stack it up and move it to the end of the table, and then you've got all the space on the table. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah. But, for anyone listening in this and they are a customer of mine, right? I'm not digging you out. No, I'm not digging you out, right? But just, we get a lot of children, families in here, and I love that they come in here just for pancakes and stuff like that. That's awesome.
I think it's ace when people bring the families here, and because the music is it's collect.
We have a collective. We have a music. We have a playlist. We have a couple of playlists, and the music is not child's like sensitive.
It's not Coco Melon.
Yeah.
Or like the kids. It's not suited for that. It's literally rap. It's censored mute. Well, it's not even censored.
It's got swearing and it's got stuff in, and but I love the fact that people bring the kids and the families and stuff like that. But just tidy up a little bit, like
just tidy up. That's it.
You know what I mean? I won't come at your house throw shit on the floor and then leave.
Is anybody doing that though?
No.
Is anybody going to someone else's house and taking a shit on the floor?
Well, they've never done that here. Anyways, there were another point I wanted to bring forward, and I forgot it.
I just want to give another shout out to Can of Water. I know we waffle, like we've gone on about them before and have the joke about the sponsors and stuff. Yeah. And we're going to do it again for the third sponsor, Coke Zero. Yeah, opinion. Coke in a can, but Coke Zero in a can fucking hits different.
Coke Zero in a can. So there are different levels of cans, right? I'll also shout out Can of Water, right?
Yeah, we're going to go back into why, but...
they're a class, no bottles, no plastic.
I love it that they've followed us on social media though.
That one's class, yeah.
I love it that they've they like us stuff and...
Anything in a can. So, when you go on holiday, you get the small cans. Yeah. They're like, it's just neck of Coke.
Classic, back in day in Asda, used to have like a full aisle of just small cans.
Yeah, like that's class. But then you've got Orange Lucid. Now, I'm an orange Lucozade kind of guy. People like original. If you like original, you're weird, right? It's awful. But
So
orange
awful.
Lucozade in a can is elite.
I feel like it's so nice that you drink it too fast.
Yeah, it's the
Does
same
that
with
make
chocolate
sense?
yuzu though.
Yeah.
Chocolate yuzu, you have to neck it.
Yeah. It's like that carton of sangria over there. You just have to neck it.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct.
But yeah, Coke Zero in a can, it's a different ball game. I am a Diet Coke guy,
Yeah.
a DC guy, but Coke Zero. But going back to Can of Water, thank you so much for supporting us, liking us stuff,
Yeah.
and joining in on our social media. They've been liking all the posts, but they've also been joining in the stories.
Yeah, they
when
have.
we've done like questions on there, like the yay or nay on the Nero and the different coffees and stuff like that. And if they'd listened to it and they said yes, so big shout out to them. But one reason why we do have Can of Water is obviously because they're fantastic, but it recycles forever. It's something that we're trying to do here at Cream, is to obviously become a bit more greener, and any way that we can do it like a tiny bit of the way we can help out. And plastic, fuck you, Can of Water.
I will say,
Brew.
like these ones don't have the cap on. But you can
Oh
get
yeah, you
cans
can get the cap. Yeah,
where it reseals it. So don't think that you're like, oh, but you can't
But
reseal the can. Another big shout out to Castrone, because that's the coffee we've been drinking. We have to shout them out because he's supporting us as well. Thank you very much for that, and sharing and liking and all that kind of stuff. Big up Castrone for your lovely tasting brews.
yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. And then just I feel like every time we bring an opinion, it's always negative. Like all our opinions so far have been very like cussy out, fuck you.
Yeah.
Thing.
Okay.
Right.
Well, hit me. This is a surprise to me, so we haven't spoke about this. So what can we talk about that's positive opinion wise?
Opinion wise, this is the thing. How we got in it?
Nah.
So I went somewhere the other day for some food, and working in hospitality. I didn't know if I'd mentioned that yet. I work in hospitality. But
You mentioned that you're a chef.
Oh, right, yeah. But I went somewhere the other day and it was mega busy. Like, I'm talking, it's a small place, they do good food, and it was rammed. And they're on Just Eat and things like that. And the driver for Just Eat was hammering the chef. He's the chef and the guy who takes the orders, right? So he's probably, stressed. And the driver was hammering him. Where's the food? Where's the food? Where's the food? Question after question after question after question. And it's like, sometimes I feel like people go out, right, and they'll sit at a table or they'll wait for the food and they fuck it. They're like, you've gone out for a good time to relax and chill, right? Don't be worried about when your food is coming, right? It's going to get to you. Just relax. If you're in a rush, don't go sit in a fucking busy ass restaurant. Go to McDonald's and complain there. And I said,
is this going positive or?
Yeah,
is it all right? Okay,
I'm going to switch it. Just wait.
Okay,
right. But I'm one of them people that I'll go to a restaurant, and when it's busy, I understand the fact that things go wrong, right? That it's going to be busy, so you're going to have to wait, right? And I understand there are stresses. So I spoke to this guy, and I said, look, mate, he was like, sorry about your wait. And I'm like, don't apologise, man. If it's good food, right, and it's going to be worth the wait. Like, don't worry about it. I'm happy to wait. I understand that it's busy and that you fucking got shit going on and stuff goes wrong and all this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I know there are people out there that don't do that.
Yeah.
And fair enough, right? Waiting, like, if you're going to complain, then complain. If your chips come wrong, this is another thing as well, right? If you go out and your chips are wrong, or your chicken, if your chicken's raw, fair enough. Like, don't be like, oh, I'll just eat them. You know what I mean? But like, if your chicken is like, chicken's a bad one. Chips is not a bad one because chicken can make you ill, can't it? But if your chips are like if you've ordered sweet potato fries and they come with
just regular fries.
Just like, It's alright, man, don't worry. Like,
I ain't saying shit, mate. I'm on board with that, and maybe it's my personality, but I don't want to make someone's day worse, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm not confrontational at all when it comes to that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like you say that you are, like the other week when you got a ticket and you were like, if that parking warden comes back round, I'm going to fucking tell him.
Well, the thing is, I would have.
You'd have been like, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, I got a ticket and I don't think I should have got a ticket. And I'm really sorry. Sorry if I've ruined it. So yeah, but I'm the same. If my order's wrong, but I can still feed myself.
Yeah.
Like I don't care.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a bit grim, but the same with like if there's a hair on the plate, I'd take it out and just fucking carry on eating.
Yeah, I've done it before.
If it were a full bush of pubes in there, I'm not. Do you know what I mean? I'm not picking them out and then carrying on. But there's a part of me that's just like I vape. You know what I mean? There's probably worse things going in my body.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm fucking 2 scooping pre-workout and I'm bothered about someone's hair.
What about dropping a fork on floor and then picking up and just still using it, or do you ask for another?
You just use it.
Yeah. Right, so I do that. When you go home, I've dropped that spoon on floor, right, I'll just fucking get another. Like, I just use it, man.
Yeah, difference is at home though. You're not making someone else go out of the way because you dropped a fork or a spoon. Do you know what I mean? The draw's right there. You can
maybe we're just
yourself, but
maybe we're scruffs.
Maybe I'm just a massive scruff.
That's how I don't know. Like the confrontational thing. Like, I hate making phone calls. I hate it with a passion.
Same.
Right, you've got to ring bank. Like, Mrs. always like, you've got to ring bank, or you've got to ring this place. Can you do it? Or like, somebody's ringing me, like an O2 number's ringing me. Will you answer this, please?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to talk to him. Like, when people ring you about like life insurance or just like selling you things. I'm one of them people that won't say no.
Yeah, same. I did it the other day. A guy rang the office and he was like, "Can I run you through our system and book you in for like a one-to-one Zoom?"
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "Yeah, okay." Put the phone down, like, "Fuck."
Yeah. So I do it with work all the time. People ring up and they go, "Can we run you through our EPOS system and card payments?" And book you in for somebody to come out and just talk you through it. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Yeah. As soon as I put the phone down, I'm like, I know what's going to happen. They'll show up and I'll tell them what we've got already, and they'll go, "Oh, we can't help you because you've got it through one company." And I've done that over the last year 4 or 5 times now.
I just have
waste of somebody's time.
Waste of time. I have to think of an excuse by like next Monday.
Yeah. Oh, I can't do it, mate. I've got to go to me Nan's third funeral.
Like the guy, third funeral. The guy was so nice on the phone as well, and but that's probably where I stumbled. Is like instead of just saying, because it was to do with apps, like my business or my charity, we have an app, a free app that people can download, and
download it.
Download it now on Apple and iOS. I was just saying Apple and Android. So we have a free app that you can download. We obviously have a website that has everything on, and this guy has emailed first and then just rang and was like, "I noticed that you got an app, I noticed you got the website and it's all looking brilliant and whatnot, but we can run it all through one system. And we can do it, and we can help moderate your app. It can help you rebuild your app if you wanted to." I'm like, that sounds great. Let me book you in for a session. Let me book you in so you know what we're on about, and I'll go through it and stuff like that. We'll do a bit of a trial, and I was like, okay. And in the whole conversation in my head was like, I don't need anything. I don't need all new. Mm-hmm. I don't need a session, and I'm going to have to break it to this guy. Like, soz mate, I lied.
Yeah, sorry mate. An hour
later.
Mate. Sorry mate, I've actually got all this.
Sorry, I panicked. Yeah. I just said okay.
and I bet people relate to that one. They'll be like, I do the exact same thing. There are some people out there that are brutal, like Becky. She is brutal when it comes to phone calls.
Yeah.
I've never, when you see people in the street, the charity people.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to be one of them that would chat to them. and they'd be like, "Do you want to sign up? £2 a week, blah blah blah," and I'd be like listening to this person talk for 20 minutes, and then at the end of it, I'd go, "No, I don't want to sign up."
You wasted 15 minutes of your life.
Yeah, sorry.
Both of his lives.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to. But yeah, it happened to me in Vegas, and Becky, she picks on me for this all the time. So it happened to me in Vegas. I was walking down the strip, and a monk. I say monk. He probably was a fake monk.
Oh, this happened to me in London as well.
So a monk stopped me, and he went, "Do you want blessing? I'll for $20, and you get some anal beads. Oh, not anal beads. some.
What are anal beads? Can you explain them?
Go into that in a bit later. He gave me some beads, some prayer beads.
Yeah.
And a card.
Was it gold? The card?
Yeah!
I got one in London.
Yeah, right. And he fucking had me stood there for ages, and I didn't have the heart to say, "I'm sorry, mate, I've got to go," or "I'm busy," or "I'm in a rush." Because I wasn't in a rush, right? I'm not going anywhere. Like, I stood there, I took the time out of the day to listen to this guy talk, and at the end of it, they were like, "Are you going to pay me?" And I felt bad, so I had to pay him.
Yeah.
I paid him $20, and Becky was like, $20 could have gone towards food or on roulette or something, but like
could have gone to your gambling addiction.
Yeah.
Could have,
And so she was mad at me for that, whereas she's just ruthless. People talk to her. Like, it happened to me today, actually, walking through the street, and it wasn't actually a charity guy. Some guy with a weird bag trying to sell perfume. "Hey, mate, do you want some perfume?" "No, bro, leave me alone." Like, I literally just, boom, straight past him. I've got good at that now.
Yeah.
Whereas before, I would have been like, "Oh, what have you got? Yeah, let me look. Oh, yeah, that. Actually, mate, no, I'm all right." 10 minutes later, just fucking sold him a dream, and then I've left. But yeah, it's a tough one, that. Like, I think people struggle with that one.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a card for that sort of thing, the charity thing. Walking on the street, and people stop you and say, "Can you donate £2 a month to dying dogs or whatever?" Because it is a heart, like when someone says that, or like,
I want this dog to die.
Yeah, or like feeding homeless or whatever, because it is close to the heart, and it's not that. Do you know what? One thing is, quite a lot of people don't say is like, "Look, I can't afford. I'm struggling myself or whatever."
Yeah,
that'd be a good way out of it. way out of it, but I say that like it's a fucking pain in the ass. But I guess having an insight in charities and things like that.
Yeah.
I know personally that a lot of them people that are doing that on the street, like wearing the bibs and stuff and signing people up, part of that money that you give them or sign your details, it goes towards their wage.
Yeah.
Because they're a full-time paid member of staff, work on a commission basis as well, but they do get a wage.
See, I think I always think you should have a bucket change just for you changing.
Yeah, that probably get more.
I honestly think that'd get more people. Just be like, you don't have to have a conversation, right? You don't have to stop when it's pissing down rain.
Yeah,
change, boom, and you're off. Like, you know what also gets me is, when you see like a homeless guy, and you buy him food, and they're pissed off that you bought them food.
Yeah, it's because they want crack, mate. That's why.
But there's some people like as well.
Some people are really like grateful for that, though.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between. Some people, we're going to say there's a difference between homeless people, but there are some that are not actually homeless. So some people are not actually homeless. They just they sit on the floor and they get people to give them money, and then they go and use that money for booze or drugs.
Yeah, this was something I found out when I worked for the council.
Yeah. So
it was something like in our local authority there was only 16 registered homeless people within Calderdale.
Yeah, and they don't they get a card?
Yeah.
So they have some sort of card that says, "Look, I am actually homeless."
Actually homeless, yeah. And you walk through town and you see 16 people in Halifax. Now, Calderdale's massive. It's not just Halifax. So, Todmorden, all around. It's Brighouse, all over. There's definitely more than 16 for a start. But
I mean, 4 of them hang out at Asda.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, there's like 6 outside Greg's. On a rotation, do you know what I mean? but
that's 10 right there.
Yeah. So it's just one of them where there is people that are not actually homeless sat on the street, but it's a sure way to get money, or food or where it might be that they're not homeless, but they're just struggling financially.
Yeah.
I've come across, there were one chap that he was actually outside my local Tesco's for 2 years. See him all the time. He loved banana milkshake and all sweet. So he never wanted money. Money was a bonus, but he never really wanted money. He wanted food. He had no more money left for food, so his money would go on rent. I think he lived with his sister at the time, so it part go towards bills, rent. Now the guy did smoke, but that was one of his crutches that he smoked, so it would go on cigarettes. But then he had no more money left for food, and so he would love it if people bought him food. He passed away last year actually, which was sad because he became a person in Sorby Bridge that everybody knew. At Tesco's, you knew him when he was walking in. He'd always say hello. He was always really polite and stuff like that. But but with the people that ask for money, like with the bibs on and sign you up to, my sort of get out clause now is that I'm a founder of a charity, so I'd rather put my £3 into my charity.
Yeah.
Because it don't pay my wage, it don't pay out like that. It goes towards, making sure that facilitators have uniforms, or we can get teas and coffees on a weekly basis for the groups that we run or whatever. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna it would be tough to go. The guys in the bibs brew it or stew it, because that's a bit harsh.
It's a bit harsh.
That's a bit harsh.
The thing is, right, that everyone needs a job, don't they?
Yeah.
And that's the job that they do.
Yeah.
And that's what they're there to do.
It's like people who do parking tickets. Like you mentioned it earlier.
You wanted to stab one, but it's like
stabs
the person.
I did not. I'm just saying this to the camera. I did not want to stab him.
He got a knife out.
No, I didn't. No, right? No. Yeah, I wanted to talk to him aggressively, right?
Yeah.
Because he'd given me a ticket. The story is, I'd put parking on my car on the app. He gave me a ticket. I still had 45 minutes left, and I wanted to find him and ask him why.
Yeah.
Aggressively, right?
It just happened that he had a meat cleaver in his pocket. Right?
But the only problem was he didn't come back, and also I've lost the ticket now, so I'm probably just going to have to pay it. That's the thing.
Get a double fine, don't you, for that?
You get what?
So you get in it like 25 and then it goes up to 50?
Yeah, it's 50 after 14 days, so I'm probably going to have to pay it, which is annoying. But, it's one of them things, people, like you say, people need a job. And
that's that person's job.
That's his job.
I know it's a guy, they're all guys that work around here, but so it's that guy's job. He's just trying to put food on his table at home.
Innit?
Pay for bills and whatnot. And
it's a shit job. It is a shit job.
Yeah. It's part and parcel working for council or something like that.
Yeah.
You get abuse.
So
yeah, we can't really brew or stew that people doing a job, can we really?
All I'll say about parking ticket though now in Calderdale, I don't know if it's happened all over Calderdale, but they started charging on bank holidays and Sundays.
Yeah.
Now, if anybody's listening from Calderdale Council, what the fuck?
And then they swore it and then...
Yeah, like what the actual fuck's that about? Sundays and bank holidays is ridiculous. Like, in town centres as well, that's uncalled for.
And then they're saying, we want town to be busy and people to come shopping in town. Why would I go shopping in town to get charged? Like Brighouse, so I don't know who mentioned this the other day, it might have been you. I don't know, I don't think it was you. So Brighouse is, it's got some decent shops there.
Yeah.
There's everything that you need really in Brighouse. It's 20p an hour.
Yeah.
Besides O&C's car parkers. They're our landlords and But anywhere else on the street, it's 20p an hour.
20p an hour is close.
It's like 140, 50
This street here, it's
120?
320 for 2 hours.
320 for 2 hours, so...
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what that's maths.
That's 160.
320 for, 160,
An hour. That's a lot.
Yeah, man. I might have to get a second job.
Well, you don't drive. You don't drive.
So, yeah.
But, yeah, I tried to turn things positive then. And
yeah, we didn't at all.
No.
It's because it's his opinions and...
Most of opinions.
Do you know what? I think it's good because it's the stuff that pissed me off.
Yeah.
And the stuff that probably piss other people off.
Yeah.
But they just don't have a space to say it like this.
That is true.
Yeah, man.
That is true. We tried, like, last episode was a bit of a long one. It was like
an hour 30, something, hour 40.
Yeah.
It's hour 41 actually, because it's uploaded today. Today being the...
We weren't going to do dates, but
I know, yeah, but...
Today being the 7th of March.
7th of March. So yeah, it got uploaded today.
Yeah. YouTube, Spotify.
Yeah, we want to grow as YouTube channel too.
Yeah.
So if you can, I know most of our listeners are coming through Spotify.
Yeah.
And if you do listen through Spotify, awesome! Thank you so much. Like we said at the beginning, please keep sharing it. You know, stick it on your story or whatever. But we'd also like you to check it out over on YouTube as well. Obviously, there's a video and
there's a little button here. I think it's like there.
Don't be that guy.
I'm being that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Just like it and then
hit
subscribe.
that notification
Hit the
bell.
notification button, yeah.
And you'll be informed every single time something like this comes out.
Well,
So, yeah.
that was awful.
You're being that guy.
I know. I wish I could take that back.
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
Yeah. I don't want to keep giving false promises and saying that we're going to keep getting guests on because this is episode 3.
And we've got no
no guests, but it's been funny.
0 guests.
0 guests.
I think.
But we do want some. We've got some lined up.
We have actually, we say that, but we have actually got people lined up to come on.
Yeah.
So keep listening out for that and looking out for that. And again, we are not looking for people who are high profile. We want anybody on. So if you've got an opinion and you want to bring it forward, send us a video and we'll play it and then we'll discuss it. How about that?
Right,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Right. If you don't even want to be on it, just send us a video.
Or send us a brew it or stew it, an opinion.
Yeah.
Brew it or stew it. 30-year-old men wearing baseball caps.
Fuck you.
Brew it or stew it.
Right. I have always wore caps, always wore hats, right? So don't be calling me out now.
Brew it or stew it. 30-year-olds wearing cargo pants with Stanley knives in his pockets.
I don't have a Stanley knife, right? You're fucking making me out like I'm supporting knife crime. Can of water would be like, no, cut the sponsorship.
Cut the sponsorship.
Right, I don't support knife crime. I don't like knives.
No.
But
yeah, we want it to be interactive as well. So not just us talking. We want to get things like that video. Someone sent a video maybe of giving us a brew it or stew it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We can play that on the video. Obviously, play it out loud on Spotify, and we could discuss that. Yeah, seeing as though I've just destroyed Craig's outfit, could do something like that.
Yeah.
Send us your outfit.
Send us your outfit.
Yeah.
30-year-olds wearing shit. You know.
Yeah. I can't say shit, mate. I wear the same jeans, not the same jeans, as in.
He wears the same jeans.
I do change my jeans and wash my jeans. That's a brew it or stew it. Washing your jeans.
Washing your jeans.
I hate washing my jeans.
How long do you wear them for before you wash them?
3 years. No, I'm joking. I have a good rotation, but I hate washing jeans. I hate that feeling of fresh washed jeans.
Tight ass motherfucking jeans. You got to re-stretch them, and then like I've gone a few days of jeans, like not rotating them, just keeping them on for like you.
I won't judge you if you say weeks.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Yeah,
it took a couple of weeks of jeans.
Yeah,
but you know, obviously you rotate every day your underwear and your socks because that's nasty. You know what I mean?
You mean you turn them inside out? And we all do that?
No. What about men who have the holes? Every man has the holes in their underbox.
Everyone has holes in the underboxes. Yeah, true. Do you know why though? And women like our lass will be just like, throw them out. Why don't you just throw them away? Because they are the comfiest boxers in my drawer.
Yeah.
That's why. Even when there's a hole in the gooch and my balls are hanging out, like not just a hole around the waistband where you pull them up too hard, but holes in the gooch. Comfiest things ever.
They are.
You can't beat a fresh pair of boxers though.
It's the same with fresh pair of sheets on your bed.
Yeah.
It's good shit.
Yeah. What's your opinion on... I know this is maybe me being gross again, but you know, like sheets on your bed or pair of boxers fresh out of the packet.
Yeah.
You washing them first, or you just putting them on?
Just out of the packet and on.
Yes, I'm for that.
Yeah. Why would you wash them first? Do people do that?
Our lass washes everything before it gets worn. So if
I mean, I do that with, if you buy a box of plates for your house, you wash them first before you use them.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do that with my underwear because I'm putting my balls in them.
Yeah.
maybe I should start doing that. No,
Washing them.
I don't get that.
Yeah. It's because it's come straight from the factory. Might be dusty. Yeah. Dusty balls.
There might be a spider.
It might be a spider. Well, you just take them out and give them the old...
Witty.
Yeah. Give them the old fluff. But,
yeah.
Brew it or stew it on washing
I
your boxes from a packet.
No.
So you're brewing it. No, you're stewing it.
Yeah. Stewing that.
I'm stewing that. But I get told off if I don't. So.
Yeah. Well,
I don't get told off.
Men are different.
Men are different.
Unless you're like Jake and he's a bit weird. He's OCD like full. So he'll probably wash everything.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like we could go on, but
I could go on for hours, but I think I could. But
there's more stuff to bring to the table, but I don't want to use it all up in episode 3.
Bring it up, quick
time.
Yeah, we've got about 5 minutes left.
5 minutes left. Last opinion,
or if you want to bring in questions or whatever. Last opinion, if you want.
So, all right, if you're in a relationship like me and you are, and you're having that conversation on the night about what movie to watch and what takeaway to have or what to have for tea, and you have that argument back and forth, right? What do you want?
Right, so...
You get what I'm saying about this? People who listen to understand what I'm saying.
think so, yeah. The key to it is to establish a common ground.
Yeah.
Because I know you're going to be like, it fucks me off when they say something and I want this, or vice versa, or I say, let's just get this, and then it's like, oh no, I don't want that.
Yeah. That doesn't annoy me.
No?
No, what annoys me is, so we have a thing in our house where if I pick tea, then she has to pick the film.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But what happens when she picks the film? It's a case of, right, I've got 3 choices for you. Right, no, right, that's still me picking the film. Right, you have to do that. Just put it on. And then with tea as well, it's like, what do you want for tea? Or what do you want? All right, well, I fancy this. And it's like, right, I really fancy that. All right, well, then you pick something.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want.
Right. Well, so in my house, my wife would have the same meal every single day. Or there's 2 to choose from. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter really. I'll just make that. Because I like it as well. So one's chicken stew.
Yep.
I make a banging homemade chicken stew with dumplings. And then the other one is just basic, like chicken breast, but with like seasoning on, you know. I'll like put some paprika on there or whatever. And roast vegetables like peppers, onions, things like that. Long stem broccoli. Is that what you call it? Tender stem? Yeah. And then either like mash or something like that. Or that's just the go-to meals.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. I'll just cook that 7 days a week, whatever. And then the same. Well, it's not the same. We don't really watch stuff together.
Right.
Which I think I mentioned this to you before, and you found it a bit weird. But we don't watch movies together.
Yeah.
We don't watch programs together. We watch different things because we're both into separate stuff. Like, she's watching a sci-fi thing at the moment, and it's just not my bag. I don't like getting into new episodes of things.
Not my bag, Austin Powers.
It's not my bag. It's just not my thing. I very rarely watch new things.
Right.
I watch the same thing over and over again. Like, Gladiator must have been watched about 50 times on my phone.
So,
when it comes to watching something together, it makes it even better.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm into watching films, so I love watching films. TV series, I hate them.
We never seem to agree on it, though.
So But with films, I could watch old films, so, or just like films I enjoy, I could watch them over and over and over again. Like I've seen like John Wick or Batman or like just old Jackie Chan films or Jean-Claude Van Damme films. I could watch them over and over again because I think they're awesome.
Is he called Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
You didn't say Jean-Claude. You said John.
John.
Like it's from Mixie's. Mixie John. Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude. Yeah, Jean-Claude. I could watch them over and over, whereas she's like, I fucking hate them. So let's put something else on. But she doesn't have like a genre of film. So
genre. That's John Claude's wife. Genre. Yeah, no, I get you though. But yeah, I'm more into real shit as well. So I watch a lot of YouTube.
Yeah.
Which is again divides it for us. We'll come across a movie though that seems. She knows my style of movie, I know her style. So if I come across one that I think I'd be interested in too, we'll watch it together.
Yeah.
But that makes it even better then.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we're not watching stuff together.
Right,
She watches her stuff, I watch my stuff. The last film that we watched together were Jojo Rabbit.
Right.
So have you seen it?
I don't think so.
No, it's a comedy.
Right.
But it's based on a young lad growing up who idolises Hitler.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Sounds fucking deep.
Yeah.
But it's his best friend is Hitler.
Yeah.
It's imaginary, and his mom ends up taking in a Jewish person and hiding her in the house.
Yeah.
And it's about that sort of this young kid that loves Hitler to bits, and then but mom is on the other side and helps this Jewish girl, and it doesn't sound like it would be a comedy, but it is. It's really fucking funny. But yeah, so that was the last one we watched together. That one months ago. But that's what I mean by it makes it even better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm into. There's a YouTube channel called Soft White Underbelly.
Okay.
And that's been one of my main watches recently. And the other podcast that I sent you the other day, King and the Sting. King and the Sting, yeah. King and the Sting.
Don't even know what it is.
I know, but I've watched that for a fair few years now. But Soft White Underbelly is taking people from the streets, bringing them in, getting them to tell the story. Everyone's got a story. Everybody's got a story.
Everybody has a story.
Like, positive, negative, whatever. Everybody's got a story. How they got to the point they are today, things like that.
Yeah.
And this is what this YouTube channel does. So it takes people that are, functioning heroin addicts that still work, that still have, have children, have a family. How they manage to get around that. It'll be unfunctioning heroin addicts, that are on the streets, things like that. Prostitutes, gang members. I watched one last night that it was Michael Fazine, someone. Ex-mob boss.
Right.
Really, really interesting. It was top 50 most rich mob bosses, and he's the only one that's still alive on that list.
Not anymore.
Probably not. No, he's still alive. So yeah, I'm into that sort of stuff. Alass's into that sort of stuff. So
yeah,
we kind of scoot round your question of what because we don't watch stuff together.
Yeah.
I cook the food that she loves because I love it too, so it doesn't really matter. When it comes to takeaways, we both love just one takeaway.
What's that?
Frango's.
Sound right? Yeah,
Chicken
cool.
burger and chips.
Yeah.
Sounds boring as, but it's not.
You love chicken.
Yeah, man.
Chicken is the deadest protein. Like.
Yeah, but it's an easy one to work with.
It is an easy one to work. I think that's why people like it, but it is literally the blandest protein out of them all.
When my wife was pregnant, we became sort of vegetarians. Most of the time was vegetarian.
Right.
Unless we went out and had a meal out with family or whatever.
Yeah.
We'd eat that, but we tried to stay as healthy as possible. And but the only sort of meat at home that we would ingest would be chicken. It just became one of them things that's all we eat, and it's not for a exercise thing. because everyone sucks off chicken when they go to the gym. It's like
chicken and rice.
chicken and rice, chicken and rice, chicken. Nah, it's easy.
It is easy.
Chicken's easy.
Yeah. Right.
I
think, I mean, for anybody who's still listening, we did the wrap up and then we went, we've got 5 minutes left and we've just taken 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Getting to this point. We have rambled on for an hour and 15 minutes because we didn't really have a topic today. The last two have been topic based, where today we just freeballed it.
We've had a bit of a tick list. It's not been scripted, but it's been a bit of let's talk about this, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Whereas this one was 2 minutes before we turned the camera and the mics on. It was what we're going to talk about today. Freeball it.
Let's freeball it. And I kind of liked it because it is just talking about our week problems.
Yeah.
I say week, I mean as in the week 7 days, not week. I'm weak. No. No, don't do it. I'm a virgin.
I thought you were going to do that. Not the gumdrop buttons.
No, don't do it. I'm a virgin. But yeah. Thank you. I'll say it again. Thank you everyone for listening and watching. For episode 1 and 2, for the hits and the feedback, it's been good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Please keep it going. Please keep sharing. Keep giving us love. And hopefully, if you like episode 3, we'll bring you episode 4.
Yeah.
Well, even if you don't like it, we'll bring you episode 4.
It's probably going to get filmed tomorrow.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. We're bringing it you now. But yeah, just keep hitting the like button and the share button and yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Right.
I'm Craig, by the way. This is Logan, and this is Coffee Shop Things. Peace out.
Peace. What an ending. That was